Okay, we're going to take a very quick look at the 49 Market Evergreen Season Collection. So if you are still working on Christmas projects, which I know a lot of you are, especially if you are looking for product to document your post-holiday memories, right? So once Christmas is over and you are still looking for some really fun product to document all of your holiday memories, this is a fun one. So we didn't get a chance to ever look at this, so I thought we would take a look at it now. Hi, Deborah. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's been, you guys, it's been about a month, I think at least a month since we've done a What's New Wednesdays. So, all right, this little guy is one of the 49 Market pouches. The other thing I should probably take a quick break here and tell you, if you did not hear, huge announcement today with 49 Market and my dear friend Vicki Booten. Vicki has joined 49 Market. So she will be she is one of the new artists for 49 Market and has a brand new collection with 49 Market coming out in April. So watch for that. You know I'll have a ton of that. Anyhow, back to this Evergreen Season. So this is one of the 49 Market really fun, one kind of their fun little canvas bags. So it carries some of the pattern of Evergreen Season. And then you have always that cute little charm that is on the 49 Market, their little bags. But that's a good size. It's probably, I'm going to say 13 by maybe 9. And room for lots and lots and lots of things. Yes, you guys are saying it's so excited for Vicki. I know, just it's I've known for a long time, and it's been a hard secret. It's been such a hard secret to keep, but I am so thrilled for her. It has been, she's been in the industry for a really, really, really long time and worked really, really, really hard. And she's such a good person. It's always so great to see good things happen to good people, right? TK said, so happy for Vicki. Is she no longer designing for American Crafts? That is correct, TK. She is now kind of joined up with 49 Market. So Janine with 49 Market is an amazing, wonderful person. And it's just really fun to see both of them together. And Ms. L, you just hit the nail on the head there. Ms. L said, how exciting for Vicki and us. Yes. Okay. Anyhow, back to what we're talking about. Back to what we're looking at. Little squirrel moment there. Heather said, that's what besties do. Keep secrets. I know, right? I know. A couple people over the last couple of months have reached out and said, so do you know where Vicki, like what Vicki has hinted that she has some new things in the works? Do you know anything about that? And I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, so excited for both 49 Market and Janine and then Vicki. All right, so these are the wishing bubbles and baubles. 107 of those little epoxy coated stickers. So those are just great little accents. Sometimes you need your little accents for if you're working on a December documented project, a December daily, to add to a fun little card or tag. But those wishing bubbles are really, really, really fun. So Maureen just asked a great question. She said, good evening, Lael. Are you planning to use that 49 Market Christmas line in any of your lists? Yes, I am, Maureen. We'll use that a little bit this week. So basically we have kind of 2 more Saturdays to do our Christmas listing. We have this Saturday, the 21st of December, and then we'll kind of do a little bit of a wrap up on Saturday, the 28th. Maybe one more Christmas list on Saturday, the 28th, and then we'll be full gear into kind of wrapping up 2024 and starting to look at 2025. So yes, yes, yes. We will use some of this weekend, though, Maureen. Great question. All right. So those little guys are at the top of my stack. Let's dig into the 6x8 collection pack, because that's what's always so fun. We tend to use a lot of the 6x8 papers in our lists. So the 6x8 paper packs from 49 Market, 24 sheets. You have two sheets each of 12 different papers or designs. So we'll take a quick look at those. Look at cute little Santa. Sometimes when we're doing like a double page list and we need a nice good kind of right page or complementary page to whatever we're doing, something like that makes such a great complement to a list. And so I'm just going to pull this out really quickly. That is a list that we did back in November. And basically, look at Something like that makes such a great, you know, kind of opposite facing page if you want to make some of your list 2 pages. So 2 of those, great backside. I love that. That is like really kind of fun and kind of a little bit whimsical. So a little bit different for 49 a market. Love that too. Now look at this. These together, how fun would those be together? Like as a left and right facing. Those would also be great in a mini book as well, right? Nice little snow scene there on the back side. Poinsettias. Ooh, kind of a little Christmas sweater look there. That guy's a little bit different than the one that we just saw. That is a wonderful green plaid. Wanda, are you here, Wanda? So someone was looking for this paper. There was a paper very similar to this that I used. Let's look. Similar-ish. Well, not as similar as I thought it was. Anyhow, never mind. Never mind. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, look how sweet that is. Just little trees, kind of little stars in the background. That green fa la la. I love this just so much. Terry said, was this a late release or did I just miss it earlier? I never showed it, Terry. The hard thing is when some of the Christmas releases start coming out in like September, because I'm doing so much traveling then, I never have an opportunity to share. So not new at all, just we haven't looked at it and we haven't used it. This, I am really loving that one in the red version of that. That is the pattern that we just saw on that little pouch. Cute little trees on the back side. That is beautiful. Isn't that pretty? That fa la la again. Love that so much. Hello, Joe Disney. A little bit of a different Santa and kind of that light blue, a little bit less traditional colors. Can't go wrong with that buffalo check. Look at how fun. And you know what I'm loving? These, so many of these can be paired together, right? Paired together if you like doing things that kind of coordinate side by side. Oh, that is a beautiful, those flowers are stunning. And look at the little blocks of wood, slices of wood, another great plaid. I'm a sucker for a good plaid, like that one too, right? And then a horizontal version, and that is the back of the cover sheet. So that is the Evergreen Season 6x8 paper pack or collection pack. So we're going to look at quickly all of the products in this collection, and then we'll take a look. So these are all the a la carte products. Then we will take a look at the big bundle, because with the big bundles, in my panic, I moved all of my little trays here. With all of the big bundles that I do, big bundle includes everything in the collection. You just click once and you get everything in the collection. And when you do that, it's 15% off. So we're looking at all the a la carte pieces right now. These are the chipboard words. So these are just great, super generic. When I say generic words, Christmas, angels, and your traditional Christmas colors. So whether or not you are using the Evergreen Season Collection in your holiday scrapbooking, really you can use these words in any of your projects because they are so classic, right? They're your classic, kind of a classic cursive or script there. I guess cursive is probably an outdated word. Elf, look how cute that is. A classic script jingle that would work in a lot of different projects, cards, lists, anything that you're working on for the holidays. So little word strips and then those cursive words. And those are the chipboard words. There are 55 pieces in that little chipboard word package. All right. So next up, we have the chipboard, right? So those were the words. These are going to be the chipboard, kind of your icons, right? Kind of your little icons with these guys. Bring in another tray. I've pulled out all the stops, pulled out all the trays. This fa la la, I'm just loving that so much because that is so different than what we normally see in terms of like font and playfulness that we usually see from 49 Market. I love that. Some nice, good size chipboard pieces, icons, little tree, those floral clusters, and then the things that we always see in the 49 and Market embellishments or the chipboard, little circles and phrases, some little banner pieces. little frames, little labels, more of your icons, cute little like really photorealistic looking pine cones there, a couple of Santas. Looks like we have a couple of little vintage Santas there. So in that we have 60 pieces in the chipboard set. Oh, we have a little straggler, a little deer there. So 60 pieces in the Evergreen Season chipboard set. Let's get that little guy set off to the side as well. We talk about this whenever we take a look at 49er Market products, the packaging. They are so smart when it comes to the packaging because look at that. This we can cut apart and use. So don't forget that if you're buying 49er Market products, use the packaging because it's designed to be used like that, right? I mean, it's nice and cute and really makes the product look attractive, but can be used as well. All right, let's take a look at a couple more chipboard pieces. We have the chipboard frames. So in this pack, there are 9 chipboard frames. I won't open that, but you can see the 9. You've got a circle, some squares, some rectangles that obviously can go either way. But that beautiful wood grain, Hello, Shannon. Nice to see you. Yes, Shannon, remind us to please hit the thumbs up button while you are there. So Terry said this honestly looks more Simple Story-ish. So Terry, this may be why you're thinking about a little bit. Katie Petite designed this collection. This is her second to last. She has one more collection coming with 49er Market, but she has moved on to kind of other adventures. So she is no longer designing for 49er Market, and that's Katie Petite. However, Katie used to also design for Simple Stories. So that may be why some of, especially Christmas, that may be why some of the products look a little similar to Simple Stories because she, she designed for both companies in the past. All right, next up, the Acetate assortment. So Acetate, these are going to be your clear pieces, which are really fun to work with in, I think in like mini books, right? Something like that. You could put a little title on or put a little chipboard word on and then maybe punch your holes and you have a little bit of a see-through effect there. So you have a couple of those kind of mixed media looking pieces that are a little bit larger. So almost fits my whole hand. Some, oh, look how fun that is. The 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. A couple of different things like that. You can see there, a little bit easier to see. It's always hard to show things like that in with the light, right? Because as you can see, lots of glare, lots and lots of, look at that cute little guy. To all best wishes, to all best Christmas wishes. This is beautiful. Look at this one, just that Merry Christmas. Anyhow, with the clear acetate, you are seeing 44 die cut shapes, and those guys are fun to work with really in any of your projects. Sometimes we'll use those in a traveler's notebook. This one is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at how interesting. When you see it down flat, you see kind of it's light blue, but when you look at it a little bit more like this, kind of you lose a little bit of that. So maybe layering that on something that has a little bit of a maybe solid white background. As I put these away, when it comes to adhering, ooh, that's beautiful. Look at that one. The greenery, kind of that photorealistic look again. When it comes to adhering acetate pieces, there's usually maybe 3 different things I would use depending on what it is, how big it is, what the design looks like, and where I'm putting it. So something like that. Honestly, I'd probably just put a glue dot right behind that little yellow center. That yellow center is going to hide a glue dot. If it's something that's a little bit larger like this, I might staple it, use like a little tiny attacher to staple it to something. And if it's something maybe like that guy, I'd probably put maybe a little tiny glue dot there and a little one over there. So just kind of hide it maybe in one of those little letters. The other thing that you can do is use your tape runner. Now, depending on what kind of adhesive you're using, what kind of tape runner it is, you may see a little bit of the adhesive, you may not. You just kind of have to play around when you're working with acetate with your different adhesives to see what works best for that to stick. But glue dot, you generally can't go wrong with. And then sometimes it's fun to have the look of a stapler, like a little tiny attacher. All right, the ephemera. 49 a market ephemera packs. Holy cow. 119 die cut shapes here. Look at all of those amazing pieces. So the ephemera generally are more, they're really not so icon heavy, okay? So if you're looking things that are more icon heavy, you're probably looking more at maybe the rub-ons or the laser cuts. So we'll look at both of those. But look at the scale of these things, friends. I mean, look at that. My head could, well, let's be honest, my head can't fit in there, but that's huge frame, right? Huge frame. So the sizes of these pieces are all pretty substantial, which is nice when you get a nice kind of variation of sizes and shapes. So a lot of these clearly made for layering, right? So you've got a couple pieces here. Maybe if I wanted to do joyful like this on a piece like this, and then, I don't know, maybe put something, maybe this little guy is over here somewhere, and then just kind of layering as we go, right? Pop a little something like that there. Maybe a little title like this that says Happy Holidays. And obviously I'd work with that a little bit more because that I just threw together in the air. That's what I call air crafting. We're crafting in the air, right? But the ephemera bits are great for layering. And that's kind of how those pieces in my mind are designed, is that you can kind of just build and build and build, putting your layers together. But this guy, 119. I mean, my goodness, look at this. They just keep going on. Santa bingo card, little wonderful in season. These little cute tickets, favorite, happiest, December, Merry Believe. There's some really, really, really great pieces in that ephemera kit. And of course, always love these, right? Love these guys. If you like the little envelopes like this, look forward to something that is coming soon. Soon. All right, we need a bigger tray to dispose of those. Well, not dispose of those, but you know what I mean, to move those kind of out of the frame. Let's pop all those right there. And keep going. Let's see. We have many laser cut elements. We have laser cut elements. We have, oh my goodness, those are all rub-ons. All right, 3 packs of laser cuts. So I will open one of these just so we can kind of take a look. The one right here is Wildflowers. So this is a 6 by 12.5 tall sheet. There are 4 sheets in there. If you are not familiar with the 49 a market laser cuts, I tell you what, they're pretty spectacular. They are pretty spectacular. The difference between a laser cut and like a die cut is this. Let me just pop this one out because this will be an excellent one to show. Laser cut is going to be incredibly intricate. So look at that. Like that really looks like I just went to my fake Christmas tree, I don't have a real one, and clipped off a little branch and then figured out how I could use that in my projects, right? So laser cut gets you that really, really fine detail that you generally don't see in a die cut or in a piece of ephemera. So that is really the difference if you ever wondered what a laser cut was. So as we look at those beautiful sheets, oh my gosh, look at this tree. Holy cow, let me pull this tree out. Look at that, like just the detail. I love the laser cuts. I am a huge fan of the laser cuts. And in that pack, you have the 4 6 by 12 sheets, or excuse me, 6 by 12.5 sheets. Look at all the red. Oh my goodness, just beautiful. And then the packaging, okay, here's the packaging again, meant to be cut apart. So you can cut all of that apart and use it as your, kind of as your little ephemera, your little die cut pieces. So that was the Wildflower laser cuts. You also have the laser cut elements. So these are going to be very similar. They're just not so heavy on the Wildflower, on the floral side. So you have trucks and Santas and little branches and all different kinds of things. I always love the little bows. Let's just take one look at one cute thing here that I see. When you look at look at this little bow. Woo! We're gonna have fun with this on Saturday. Holy cow, look at that. Look how intricate that piece is. But the little bows there, I mean, they really truly look like it's real ribbon, right? Looks like it's real ribbon. But look at something like that, that little tag, because it's laser cut. Looks like it has, look it. It looks like it has a little string that is really attached to it, and it's just part of the laser cut. So some pretty awesome things. Look at these. This is what I wanted to show, and I kept getting distracted. But these are just so, like, I mean, you don't have to go buy all the different baker's twine and how to figure out how to tie a perfect bow with the little curly cues and then have it always look cute. Look at that. That is laser cut. Pretty amazing. So those are just the regular Evergreen Season laser cuts. So we looked at the wildflowers, heavy on the floral, and the tree and the greenery. And then we looked at just the regular laser cuts, Evergreen Season laser cuts. And then you have the little minis. So the little minis are going to be kind of a similar flair, a little bit of a mix of both packs. But you'll notice scale is smaller. These are 6x8 sheets. So all of your little pieces there are just scaled down to size. So if you're not working on a huge project, something that's maybe a 12x12, like a traveler's notebook, right? You want something a little bit smaller. Your mini laser cuts are great for that. And that, like I said, that's a good mix between the regular laser cuts and then the wildflower. Alrighty, so then that takes us to the rub-ons. So love the 49 Market rub-on transfers. So we are looking at, that is a double. Move that out of the way. So there are three. You have the sentiments, you have the essentials, and you have the botanicals. So botanicals are going to be very similar to the wildflower laser cuts that we just looked at. 3 sheets of 6x12. These are your rub-on transfers, all right? So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The nice thing about a rub-on as opposed to a sticker is that you don't have the border around it. So when you put a rub-on onto the paper, when you transfer it onto a piece of paper, it looks like it was actually printed on there. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful botanicals. The sentiments are always just a good classic, right? That you can pretty much use on anything. But I love the mix of fonts here. And then even the really basics, like that little guy that says Merry and Bright. That second sheet, look at all the sheet music. Fun. And then some really cool little snowflakes and little bursts. And then you have just the essentials. So sentiments, botanicals, which are going to be more floral. And then your essentials are a mix between icons, some beautiful word art, some phrases, and then kind of the mixed media. And I love the mixed media. I love the mixed media rub-ons that 49 Market does in their collections. And when I say mixed media, it just looks like they're mixed media, right? We still just rub them on like a regular rub-on, but Katie's done an awesome job in kind of doing the little paint splatters with the kind of words behind them and so forth. So super fun. All right, last thing are the washi tape sheets. So what these are, I think these always are a little bit confusing. So I always like to go over these. Washi tape sheets. In the past, 49 Market did washi tape stickers that were on a roll. These are going to be very similar, but now these are sheets. So it looks like just one large sheet of kind of washi pieces there, right? These actually, I'm just going to peel a little bit of this back, if I can get a little bit of that back. I think the easiest thing and the easiest way to work with these is to get rid of the negative. So this is the negative. And you see, as I start to pull away the negative, pull the negative away from the sheet, now I have my washi tape stickers. So my washi tape stickers are basically going to be kind of a little bit transparent. So a little opaque, a little transparent. Once I pull that off, and I won't continue to peel that off, but once I pull that off, now I just have my little stickers and they're really easy to work with. Usually what I do is I'll just grab my reverse grip tweezers and pull them right off, pull like that little clip right off the sheet with my reverse grip tweezers and then put that anywhere that I'd want to put a little sticker. All right, so you have some little icons towards the bottom. You have some word strips. And then this guy, this is a full sheet, okay? So there's really no negative here. This is a full sheet. So the way that I would use this, I would cut it up. And maybe if you're making a card, you might use that whole piece, but I'd end up cutting this up and using bits and parts in different, parts of my project. But that is one full sheet washi sticker. Okay, so everything I just showed you, that is all a la carte. So there are a couple of additional products that are in the big bundle that I don't bring in a la carte. Whoop, not that. That's something totally different. You're like, wow, that's really interesting, Lil. All right, here we go. So the two things that I do not bring in a la carte that are part of the big bundle are the 12 by 12 collection pack and the 12 by 12 kind of coordinating cardstock pack. All right, that is quite interesting. They're both called the same thing. They're not both the same thing. The description is different. Anyhow, 12 by 12 collection pack is going to be basically larger scale, larger size, but the pattern is a larger scale of these 6 by 8 papers that we took a look at in the 6 by 8 pack. So if you are a 12 by 12 scrapbooker, or you're working on a project that is a little bit larger, needs something larger than a 6 by 8, the 12 by 12 collection pack is great. And that is part of the big bundle. And then you have the coordinating solids, all right? Coordinating solids that 49 and Market does so beautifully with kind of a little bit of texture, but the texture isn't in the paper. The texture is in the art. So it's flat, but it looks like it is textured. All right, so big bundle includes everything that I already showed you a la carte, along with those two extra pieces. Heather said the weight of their paper is so nice. Yes, their paper is quite a bit heavier than kind of your traditional scrapbook paper, okay? So that is definitely one of the nice things about, well, there's lots of nice things about 49 and Market. That is one of them. All right, so that is Evergreen Season, and you will find that linked in the description box of the video down below.